Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Robby. This is my craft corner, and today we're gonna be trying some fun air fryer recipes. Chicken sandwich. So fried chicken, what are we gonna need for this one? Let's see. Some chicken, eggs, flour, maybe some oil, seasonings, milk, panko powder. We're gonna start off with 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts. Get ourselves a nice bowl, add some buttermilk to it. I don't have a buttermilk, I just have normal milk, but it'll have to do. Then we're gonna go ahead and grab a plate, get our panko, put some panko on it. I'm gonna season it up a little bit with this Lowry's seasoned salt. This is some good stuff. A little bit of extra pepper. Mix that up real good. Grab a chicken, put it in our buttermilk and just swim it around a little bit, I guess. Drop it in our panko. Oh yes, get it to stick real good. Just completely just cake it in your panko breadcrumbs. Add a little bit more seasoning salt. Now apparently I'm supposed to grease up this using a non-aerosol kind of grease. I'm gonna use some olive oil. Just put it on a paper towel. And just oil it all up. This is just so it doesn't stick. Go ahead and toss these in here. I ended up cutting all of them in half just to make them kind of more sandwich size. Now I just put it in for 400 degrees for 20 minutes. And then the recipe I found said to flip it every 6 minutes. I'm a little bit late. Shh, don't tell anyone. Oh, that's looking pretty good so far. I like it, I like it. It is chicken though, so it kind of scares me. I'm actually pleasantly surprised by this. I'll see you in 6 minutes. Okay, let's see where we're at. Oh, those are getting very crispy. I would almost say getting close to burnt, maybe? I'm just gonna keep flipping and hopefully I'm doing this right. And I have about 2 minutes left on them, so I'm gonna start working on the buns. I decided to go with some King's Hawaiian rolls because I thought that just sounded delicious. Oh yes. Now what I'm gonna do is cut it into 4ths. It's not really gonna work with 2 of them, but it's okay. Yeah. Then cut the 4ths into half, straight down the middle. Beautiful. And then I'm gonna take my bun and then throw it in my other air fryer. Okay, let's see how our chickens are doing. Oh, those are some plump boys. They look, I don't want to say juicy, but they definitely look really yummy. So now we're gonna take our nice warm buns, open that bad boy up, grab our air fried chicken, and just slap it right on there. And then I really like these sweet heat chip pickles, so add some of those. Oh yes, maybe a little bit of peppercorn barbecue sauce. Yummy. I'm just gonna close this bad boy up. Oh yes, that looks pretty good actually. It's just 4 Hawaiian rolls with a chicken breast. Let's see how this one turned out. Honestly, that's really not bad. The chicken is cooked all the way through, which was something I was kind of concerned about, but it absolutely works, so awesome. How does it compare to regular fried chicken? I would definitely say that this is a little more juicy than normal fried chicken. The outside is a little bit more, I don't know, crusty. This is pretty dang good. If I were to compare it to a Chick-fil-A sandwich, Chick-fil-A being 10 out of 10, I'd probably give this a solid 6.5. Not bad for my first try. Would you guys eat this? Mamma mia, it's a pizza. Okay, now we're gonna make some air fried pizza. Gonna need a little cutting board, some pizza dough, pepperoni, basil, some pizza sauce. I also got some of these seasonings and some fresh tomatoes and also some mozzarella cheese. First thing we're gonna do is grab our dough. Ooh, that smells weird. And my air fryer even came with this little pizza tray. Go ahead and flatten it out. Okay, I'm gonna try the flip. Hopefully I don't drop it. No! It's okay, it's okay. I should have really watched a tutorial on how to do this before I started. Is pizza even like worth it? I spent $30 on the supplies. I could have had a pizza delivered to my house for $30. Okay, the pizza is all flattened out. I made it a little bit bigger than the pan because I actually want to add cheese to the crust. I don't think I've ever even made pizza from scratch before, so this is gonna be interesting. I'm just gonna take some cheese and just put it right there, right in the crust. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. I'm gonna save a little slice of it with no stuffed crust because the intern is lactose intolerant. Instead, I think I'm gonna use these pepperonis and just, you know, wad them up real good. Oh yes, put them right in there. I'm just gonna carefully roll up the crust. I'm actually really happy with how the crust is turning out. Go ahead and put this off to the side, and now I'm gonna grate up some mozzarella cheese. Okay, we got a good amount of mozzarella cheese grated up. Go ahead and break out the sauce. Just dump it all on there, I guess. Ooh, do I have a Lazy Susan? Now we're gonna grab our mozzarella cheese and just start putting it on there. Okay, that's looking really good. Wow. But we're gonna go ahead and add some of these herbs. Oh yes, classic Italian herb. Just take this and just sprinkle it all over. And garlic and onion, yum. We put some of that into the crust. That sounds like it would be really good. Go ahead and add some sliced pepperonis. And I also want to add some sliced tomato. And then we're gonna add a little bit of basil. It smells so good. And while I'm at it, I might as well cut up some onion. Now that is what I call a pizza. Before I pop it in the air fryer, I'm gonna take some of these seasonings in a little bowl. I'm gonna put it right in there. Also add a little bit of olive oil. Mix this guy together real good. And now I'm gonna lightly baste the crust, just to give it a little crisp. Now we're gonna take our gorgeous pizza and put it in the air fryer. The internet recommended me to cook this pizza at 370 for 7 minutes, so let's do it. I don't know what happened to this pizza, but it's ginormous now. Also, I think I messed up because there's literally a rack that I'm supposed to put the pizza on, so I definitely put it way too high. I don't think I cooked this right. What the heck? It really is beautiful, but I'm gonna move it down to the other rack just for a second. This whole pizza turned out way thicker than I anticipated. Like, the crust is 2 fingers tall. But oh my god, does that look absolutely gorgeous. Ah! Yum! Let's cut it up. I'm so excited to try a slice of this. Oh, we got that Goofy Movie cheese. Yum! Oh yes, a beautiful slice of pizza. But does it taste any good? We're about to find out. The dough tastes slightly undercooked, but other than that, this is really good. I'm gonna have to give this a solid 7.5 out of 10. This was the first pizza I ever made from scratch too. Hamburger! Nothing's as American as a cheeseburger. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with these frozen patties. This one has cheddar and bacon inside of it. I'm gonna go ahead and season it with Lowry seasoned salt. This stuff is really good, highly recommend it. Now I just grab these guys and plop them in the air fryer for about 10 minutes at 400 degrees. And while that's air frying, I'm gonna go ahead and cut up all of our ingredients. The internet also said to flip it about halfway through. When I flip them, I'm also gonna add my mushrooms into the deep fryer as well. I'm also gonna add a little bit of cheese with about 40 seconds left. Now it looks like our burgers are done. And now we assemble. Start off with a bun, then our patty, add maybe some onions, a little tomato, know what I'm saying? Add a couple little pickles, maybe some mushrooms. Go ahead and grab our top bun, add a little bit of ketchup, maybe some mustard, and we're just gonna plop that guy right on there. Oh, now that is what I call a burger. But how does it taste? It looks very juicy. I feel like if I cooked this on the grill, it would be a lot more dried out. Let's see. Oh my god, that is so good. Perfectly cooked all the way through. I could have probably put it in for a minute or two less and it could have came out medium rare, but this is like a perfect medium. And it's so juicy. I give this like a straight 10 out of 10. This is a really good air fryer recipe. Oh my god. Ikea Food. Okay guys, so now we're gonna be trying to make a Swedish classic. I'm actually part Swedish. I've never been to Sweden, but I have been to Ikea many times, and I absolutely love their meatballs and their gravy and their lingonberry jam. Oh, don't get me started on the lingonberry jam. So we're gonna start off with the gravy. I actually got this from Ikea. The instructions say to use stovetop, but you know, for this, we're gonna use an air fryer. Okay, so I just grabbed some of this. It actually says to use heavy whipping cream, but I don't have any heavy whipping cream. Is that gonna be enough for like 6 people? It's okay, I had multiple gravy packets. That's gonna be some thick gravy. And I actually forgot to buy the heavy whipping cream, so I'm just gonna use some 2% milk and maybe like half a stick of butter. Just gonna go in and mix that all up. This is the air fryer only challenge, so I can only use an air fryer. I should have air fried this butter first before I added this into here. Now that's some good gravy. Wow, that's pretty bad. Good gravy. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and take this and I'm gonna plop it in our air fryer. I don't know how well this is gonna work. I've never air fried gravy before, so this is a first for me. Does this even fit? It fits perfectly. Awesome. I don't have to worry about it. I'm just gonna let this go for a couple minutes, get nice and hot, and then I'll mix it.
Few moments later.
Oh my god, guys, I f***ed up. Oh my god. Oh, ignore that happened. Okay, guys, this is how the gravy's turning out. It kind of coagulated a little bit too much. Now it's a little too thick, so we added more milk and we're hoping we can save it. Oh god. Okay guys, now it's time to make some mashed potatoes. To speed up the process a little bit, I'm gonna cut them into fourths just so they cook a little faster. Now we're gonna go ahead and put all of them on our tray, spread them out nice and even. Okay, now it's time to add our meatballs. For this, I'm just using the basic air fryer tray. So we're just gonna go ahead and spread these guys around nice and even on our tray. Go ahead and add these to the same air fryer as our potatoes. Oh yes. These potatoes look pretty good so far, so I might as well take them out while I'm at it. Go ahead and flip them over. They're kind of hard. Let me actually do the old mashed potato test. I mean, yeah, they definitely need to be cooked a little longer. They're going back in. Okay, we're gonna try this again. I dropped my potatoes. Then I'm gonna go in and try and mash these guys. Yeah, this is not working well. Just gonna add a little bit of milk. Maybe that'll help it out a little bit. Guys, I think I messed up. I could just boil the potatoes in the milk. I'm gonna go ahead and add some butter. I don't know how I'm gonna save this, honestly. I feel like it needs to cook a lot more. Just as much butter as I can fathom in this. Back into the air fryer it goes. Okay guys, now our meatballs are done. I should keep these somewhere, that way they stay nice and warm. Let's go ahead and put them in here. And we put some tin foil over them. Okay guys, now let's see if we can actually mash these potatoes now. These potatoes ain't mashing at all. They're more like French fries. Can I use this? I mean, that helps a little bit. They all said that you couldn't make mashed potatoes in the air fryer, but I'm gonna prove them wrong. This would be a good time to add some of our seasonings, like some black pepper, maybe a little bit of ground paprika, just a tiniest bit. Himalayan pink salt, my favorite, and then just the tiniest bit of garlic powder. Maybe throw in some chives, you know? Ooh. That looks so good. Oh my gosh. Actually, these seasonings are really fixing this up. We're gonna save Christmas, guys, and the mashed potatoes. Okay, now I'm just gonna go in and throw this back in the air fryer, and hopefully these mashed potatoes will be done.
Later.
Okay, guys, so this is our gravy. And as you can see, it turned out absolutely beautiful. It does have a little bit of a skin on the top because that's where it was baking, but the gravy consistency is perfect. It had some chunks, so you had to sit there and, you know, mix it up, open up the air fryer, mix it up. But other than that, this turned out like gravy should. Look at that. That looks really good. And this is how our baked potatoes turned out. They ended up taking like an hour to cook, and I don't think this is the most efficient way to bake potatoes. At this point, I would just boil them and make them that way. Here are our meatballs. Still pretty warm. Everything looks pretty good. So we're just gonna start out with a plate. Go ahead and add some meatballs. Grab some of our mashed potatoes. And then we grab some of our gravy. Mmm, that looks so good. Okay guys, and last but not least, some lingonberry jam. Ooh, hot damn, lingonberry jam. Look, oh my God. This honestly looks like it turned out pretty good. But let's see how all of it tastes. So we're gonna go ahead and grab a meatball, grab some of our mashed potatoes here, a little bit of lingonberry jam. That's how you're supposed to do it, right? That turned out pretty good. The mashed potatoes did turn out a little iffy, but honestly, they don't taste bad. If I didn't mess up on the potatoes, I would give this whole thing an 8.5, maybe even a 9. This is pretty dang good. Guess we're gonna have to see if this one works. I think it'll still work. Now let's get air frying. Taquitos. Okay guys, I'm gonna be making some taquitos from this book. So the recipe calls for some ground beef, taco seasoning, tortillas, a little bit of lime, a little bit of tomato, a little bit of salsa, and you can't forget the cheese. So we're gonna start out with the ground beef. In the book it actually said to pan fry it, but I wanna use 100% the air fryer. I'm probably only gonna do maybe a pound of this, and I think I'm gonna mix in the taco seasoning beforehand. Oh yes. Okay, so theoretically all this taco seasoning should go into this. Just gonna mix this up, and now that our meat is all mixed up, go ahead and add it to our air fryer. And luckily, beef even comes with heating instructions right here. It says 4 to 9 minutes on Hamburger. I mean, if it's all cut up, it probably will take even less. I'm guessing 360 at 10 minutes. Break this up just a little bit.
A few minutes later.
So now that we have our taco meat, we're gonna grab our tortillas, boobity boop, grab one of these little guys, scoop in a little bit of meat, and just roll them up. It's gonna take a little bit of practice. You wanna get them nice and tight. Okay, looks good. Now I just gotta do that with all this meat. And there we go, guys. Look at all of our taquitos. Some of them are a little rough. I definitely got a little bit better as I went along. It just takes some practice, guys. Okay, guys, 375 for 17 minutes. I'm also gonna do a quick layer of spray just to make them nice and crispy. Hopefully my air fryer doesn't explode. Okay, guys, our taquitos look like they're just about done. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of cheese to about half of them. Oh yeah, a good amount of cheese. And pop them back in the oven for about, I don't know, 3 minutes. And then while I wait for the cheese to melt, I'm gonna go and cut some tomatoes. Oh yes, freshly cut tomatoes. Honestly, do I even need to cut tomatoes? I have salsa. I'm just gonna use the salsa. Oh yes, these look absolutely beautiful. Look how beautiful that is. All it needs is a little bit of lime. Maybe a little bit of salsa. Don't forget to take the toothpick out. That's pretty damn good. I think with a little bit of practice, I can make this really, really good. But the way I cooked it, I'm gonna have to give it maybe a 7.5. I've never liked store-bought taquitos, so this is really good. Corn. Okay guys, we're gonna be making air-fried corn on the cob. Put them on a plate, and then apparently you just go in and spray it with some olive oil. Then I'm gonna divide it in half, and on this half I'm gonna do some lemon pepper, and on the other I'm gonna do some Lowry's. Then we're gonna take our corn and put it in at 365 degrees for about 15 minutes. Okay guys, and this is how our corn turned out. I think it looks pretty good. It's nice and golden. That is the goldest corn if I've ever seen some. So we got Lowry's on this side, lemon pepper on this side. And if you want, you can always just cut them down, just like at Buffalo Wild Wings. Oh yes, these turned out fantastic. But how do they taste? Okay, I'm gonna try the lemon pepper. Honestly, that's pretty nice. Cooked all the way through. I'm gonna give that a 9 out of 10. That's probably as good as Buffalo Wild Wings or like Wingstop. Now we're gonna go ahead and try the Lowry's. Yeah, that has more of a classic salt and pepper taste, but not as good as the lemon pepper. I'm gonna have to give this an 8.5. But overall, this turned out really good. Hot Pockets! Okay, let's make some Hot Pockets. These aren't gonna be the ones that you find in the frozen section. These are gonna be the homemade ones. Ooh, I've never had a homemade Hot Pocket, so I'm pretty excited for this. So we're gonna need either some pizza dough or some croissant dough. I got it in kind of like long things so I can cut it when I wanna make the pockets. Or I also bought this pizza dough and we can just kind of squish it out and then make our own pockets too. Either way, I'm probably gonna do both. The main difference is this one's made with croissant crust. We're also gonna need some pizza sauce, some cheese, and also pepperoni. Let's start with the pizza dough. Just pound it out real good. Just really press into it and just keep spreading the dough around. I'm gonna try and make a square. That looks pretty square. I kind of also want to try another method where I just take a pan and I just squish it down. Honestly, that's working pretty well. I'm kind of surprised, high-key, how well that worked. I'm just gonna fit it to the tray. Yeah, that's looking pretty rectangle. Flip that bad boy over. I could have just done it to the shape of the cutting board. I should have just done that, honestly. I'm just gonna do it to the shape of the cutting board, high-key. And I completely messed up and forgot to press the record button, but I cut them into these little Hot Pocket shapes. And then I also trimmed off the sides just to make them a little more straight. And I'm gonna use those to kind of patch up where I made it a little too thin. Oops. And now we're gonna grab some pepperoni and also some cheese. I'm just gonna start spreading it. I'm gonna go ahead and put some cheese inside the perimeter of each one of these bad boys. Start adding some of our pepperoni. Layer on more cheese. Okay, now I'm gonna take the top one and fold it over the bottom one and just sort of pinch the edges together. Guys, I completely messed up. I was supposed to add pizza sauce. I can't believe I did this. There's literally like 4 things in pizza, and I missed one of them. I'll just redo all those really quick. Oh yes, perfect. I'm also gonna do the same thing with these croissant sheets. I just opened one up, and it comes out like this. And then boom, you basically have the same exact thing. But I've learned from my mistakes, and I'm just gonna roll it up right where it is. Oh god, this thing feels way more delicate than the pizza dough. So just, oh my gosh. Yeah, just keep that in mind. Boopity boop. I'm just doing this one really quick. I might be overpacking it a little bit, but it's okay. Now I've learned my lesson and I'm just gonna fold it over. Hopefully I really didn't overpack this. So much easier. Bam! Hot Pocket. Croissant style. I love it. Well, she's good enough. It's more like a burrito. It's like a hybrid of a burrito and a sushi roll. I guess it's just a giant pizza roll. I'm just gonna have 3 giant Hot Pocket burrito things. Carefully move those over. Also gonna go in and just spray it with some oil. Do the same thing with these guys. There we go. Now it's said to leave it in for 4 minutes. Okay guys, our Hot Pockets seem to be in a little bit of distress, but apparently I'm supposed to flip them over. Honestly, these aren't turning out too bad. They do look a little funky, and some of them are melting, but you know, that's what Hot Pockets do. Just gonna attempt to flip these. Oh god. Okay. It's so hot. I'm just using my big knife because I don't have a spatula. That's hot. Maybe some tongs would be good. Woo, come back. The Hot Pocket is escaping. Oh boy, these are a little rough. These haven't even solidified yet. I can't even flip these. But you know what? It's fine. I'm just gonna wait for them to bake a little bit longer. Ooh, I'm just gonna enjoy this little piece that fell off.
Later.
Okay guys, and this is how they look. Ooh, nice and crispy. They are kind of spilling out everywhere, but that's fine. Honestly guys, the croissant ones are not surviving on the tray, so I should have probably put it on like an actual tray instead of a rack, because now it's just going through the rack. Oh, I messed up so bad. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna try and salvage it, put it all in here, because it's not even fully cooked yet either. What the heck have I done? I'm just gonna pretend that the first one didn't happen. Well, I guess it definitely did happen. It's very apparent. Okay. Okay guys, and this is how our homemade Hot Pockets turned out. As you can see, my execution was a little rough, but you know, some of them turned out pretty good. I'm gonna grab this messed up little one. Now let's see how they taste. Honestly, that's pretty good. I didn't even put my pizza seasonings on it or anything. Boobity boop. Oh yes, like 2 particles of that got on. I'm probably gonna have to give this like an 8.5 or 9. Definitely way better than a normal Hot Pocket, I'd say. Okay, now let's break out the croissant version. This one's a little rough. It fell apart in the oven really bad, but honestly, it looks pretty good. That's pretty good. Honestly, I'm gonna give this a 9 too. Even though I messed it up really bad, it still tastes awesome. Overall, this recipe was a little hard, but I'm gonna have to say that it absolutely works. Cheese sticks. Okay guys, today we're gonna be making some cheesy breadsticks. For this, we're just gonna need some flat sheet croissant dough, a little bit of cheese, and maybe a little bit of seasoning. So the first step is open our dough. Oh, there's a peel here. Really messed up here. And that really didn't do much. Oh, there it is. Now we just roll this guy out. It seems to have taken some damage, so I'm just gonna patch it up a little bit. Now we just grab some of our sticks. I'm using pepper jack and mozzarella. A little bit of both. And I'm just going to slice some of this off, grab a piece of this bread, and just roll it up. Honestly, I could probably get away with doing 2 of these. There we go, 2 down. That's all you really gotta do. Maybe just make sure that the cheese isn't showing it all. So now I have 3 pepper jack and 3 mozzarella sticks. I'm just gonna take a little bit of olive oil, spray that on there. And then if you wanna add any seasonings, now's the time to do it probably. I'm gonna put garlic and cheese on this side. Oh, that's a lot. Tiniest amount of Italian herb. And I'll also do it on the mozzarella side too, but it'll be a lot lighter. Also add some red pepper to the pepper jack so I kind of know the difference. Now we just add them all to our air fryer. And I put them in at 375 for about 10 minutes. Okay, I'm at about 3 minutes left, and I might have actually overcooked them a little bit. They're a little bit dark, but that's fine. They still look really delicious. Oh, that ooey gooey cheese. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay guys, so here are our breadsticks. We got the pepper jack on this side and the mozzarella on this side. I'm gonna start off with the mozzarella. You ready for this? Oh my god, look at that. Honestly, that's delicious. I'm gonna have to give that like a 9.5. This is so good. Look at that cheese. Look at that. Super, super fancy. Rip the pepper jack open. Oh my god, that looks so good. If you guys have ever had the fried pepper jack from Hot Dog Stick, tastes just like that. That's probably also a 9.5 out of 10. Because I'm gonna have to say this one works. Sloppy Joes. Okay, let's try and make some sloppy joes in the air fryer. I'm really winging this one, I'm not gonna lie to you. We're just gonna get some manwood sauce, some ground beef, maybe some buns. That's all you need, really. We're just gonna go in and add our ground beef, break it up a little bit, close that bad boy back up. I'm gonna try cooking it at 360 for about 5 minutes. And this is how it looks after 5 minutes. Ooh, that looks pretty well cooked, actually. There's a couple pink spots, but you know, probably like a couple more minutes. I was using the grate before, that way all the oil would just kind of seep out, and then I transferred it to this pan. Put the pan inside. Now we add the sauce. Go ahead and mix it up using a different utensil because you don't want to cross-contaminate. Then I'm gonna toss it in for like another 3 or 4 minutes. Okay guys, the sauce and the meat is one, and now it's time to put together our sloppy joe. It's pretty simple, you just grab a big ol' helping of it, just put it right on there. This is a sloppy joe, remember that, so it's okay if it's a little messy. And I always like to add pickles to my sloppy joe. Look at all those. That's delicious. Put the bun on top, and that is what I call a sloppy joe. Okay, ready? Oh my god, I'm getting everywhere. Well, it's definitely sloppy, that's for sure. But is it a joe? I'd say it's pretty joe. And I'm gonna have to say that this one works. I'm not the biggest fan of sloppy joes, but I would probably give this like a solid 7. Pork loin. Wait, are we eating there? Okay guys, time to make some pork tenderloin. Ooh, giant meat tube thing. We're gonna need some tenderloin, a little bit of olive oil. I'm gonna use seasoned salt as always. And that's all you really need. Oh, and also love. All you need is love as well. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Oh yes. Go ahead and pat the meat dry. I don't know how important this really is, but I like to do this, that way it's not super wet when it goes into the air fryer. Then we grab our seasoned salt and just start seasoning it up. Just completely cover it, you know? This stuff is so good, you can season just about anything with it. You can season, oh, there's 2 of these? I didn't know that it came with 2. Let's go ahead and rub it all in there. Look at that. It turned out so good, and I even forgot the olive oil. You're supposed to put this on first, technically, but, you know, I messed up. But, you know, it is what it is. We're making this work. I'm gonna go ahead and add the pork tenderloin at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. We'll see how this turns out. We're about halfway through, and our pork chops are starting to look pretty good. Very crispy already. I should definitely go in and flip them. Come on, flip over. It looks like I'm just gonna have to use these knives as chopsticks. Oh, that is so tender though. That is so nice. But so far, so good. These look awesome. I will update you guys in about 10 minutes when these are done. Okay guys, and our pork tenderloin look like they're done. You have to make sure that the internal temperature reaches 145 degrees at least. And we got 150, so that's perfect. 150, that's great. Go ahead and take our pork tenderloin and carefully put it on our plate. Oh yes, that turned out fantastic considering we didn't really have to do anything. And now we're supposed to let it sit for about 5 minutes. Okay guys, it's all rested and I'm really excited to try this. I'm just gonna cut right into it. Okay, that's pretty tender. Oh wow, it looks like it cooked perfectly too. But how does it taste? Let's find out, shall we? Oh my god, that high key is actually so good. What the heck? This does not have business being this good. I made this in the air fryer in like 20 minutes. That's crazy. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. I think this is probably the best way to cook this. I haven't cooked it many other ways. I've only made it in the oven, in the crock pot, with barbecue, and I would say that this is probably the best way. It turned out perfect. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to say that this one works. Sweet potatoes. Let's make some sweet potatoes. Isn't this like the biggest sweet potato you've ever seen? Just for comparison, this is my head. Hello? Yes? This isn't a cell phone, it's a sweet potato. First thing we're gonna do, grab a plate and throw some olive oil over it. Oh no, I'm almost all out of olive oil. Oh boy, get it all over it. Oh yes. And yeah, that's pretty much all you gotta do. Let's throw this thing in the air fryer. Wait, there's still pork tenderloin in here. I'm just gonna shove this potato right in there with the pork tenderloin. I'm sure it'll be fine. They're both at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. Oh, it doesn't even shut. Okay guys, I cut the sweet potato in half. Hopefully that'll do it. Success! Okay, I'll see you guys in about 20 minutes. Okay guys, and we're about 10 minutes in on the sweet potato. They're starting to look pretty cooked. Starting to char a little bit. Ooh, getting nice and soft. I stabbed it a few times. Well, hopefully this works. Okay, let's see how it turned out. Oh, that is one crispy sweet potato. I think it still needs to cook a little bit longer. Yeah, they both gotta cook a little bit longer. That's fine. I'm gonna give them all like 7 more minutes. Okay guys, and it looks like our sweet potato is pretty done. Okay, so this sweet potato has really been through it. It looks very crispy. I'm kind of excited to try this actually. Oh my god. Look at that, that just broke right off. And I forgot to buy chives. I forgot to buy all the other fun stuff. So the only thing I have really is melted butter. Ooh. This looks like a steak or something. This potato was so big I had to cut it in half in order to make it fit in the air fryer. So it took a lot longer than expected. Okay, now it's ready to be eaten. Oh, I'm excited for this. I think that my sweet potato might just not have been ripe. But it did eventually cook it. It just doesn't taste like a ripe sweet potato. Not bad. I'm gonna rate it like a solid 7.5 out of 10. Fireworks! Robby, what's going on? Nothing, Toby. We're just doing a little experiment. Let's do this. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Toby. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a big old thumbs up. Leave some of this fire right down there. And if you guys want me to do even more fun air fryer recipes, let me know down in the comments down below. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications for future videos. Okay, guys, I love you so much. I'll see you guys again real soon. Peace, love, and Wi-Fi. Awkward ending. Okay, bye. Ah!